All right, so here we'll be talking about getting the SD card imaged so that then we can have a running Raspberry Pi for the robot. So to get started, hop on the GitHub page and scroll all the way down. And if you're a UND student, you're guaranteed to have access to this OneDrive file. If you're not on the NDUS or North Dakota University system, you might not be able to get access to it. It's a 4 gigabyte file. So I'm in the process of figuring out how to condense it or compress it further to have it here on GitHub. But reach out to me, post a comment, something like that if you want to get access to it and you're not a UND student. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to get something hosted and I'll post an update video about that. But for you UND students, first you'll click on this link here and then install it. It's about 4 gigabytes, so it'll take a minute. Make sure you have a good internet connection and install or download this compressed image file. Once you do that, you'll have a .7-zip file. So .7-zip, 7-zip, it's a better compression program than just your standard zip. But to do that, you need to install it, install a program. So just search 7-zip, this top one, 7zip.org. You'll click on that, get in here, and you can just download the one for Windows. Once you do that, then you'll be able to run through and just right-click on the file here. It'll recognize it as .7-zip, and then, didn't click on it. There we go. 7-zip, and then you can just extract file, and then that'll just extract it, and you'll be able to have your full file. You'll note here that it's 128 gig. Let me know if you guys have issues with that. Again, I'm in the process. If you get the 128 gig micro SD card, like I recommend, this won't be a problem. But if you're trying to put it onto a smaller SD card, this might conflict. Again, leave a comment, reach out to me, and I'll be able to get you an updated SD card with the right data, and we'll get this figured out. But for now, this is what we're going to be running with. So once you have that file, you'll need the Raspberry Pi Imager. Just Google that. You'll hop in here and install it for Windows right there. Now that you've got it, you'll want to select your device, Raspberry Pi 5. That's what we're using. For the OS, you'll want to scroll down all the way down and click Use Custom, and then find that .image file that you just downloaded and unzipped. And then for your storage device, you'll want to select that SD card. Now once you click Next, you'll have all these options. So now with it, you can click Edit Settings, and you'll see here that there's some like hostname and password. You'll want to update this. So you'll want to update that username to something for yourself, and then update the password to something that you would know. So once you've done that, you can click Save, and then you'll press Yes. And that will set that customization. And now at this point you click Yes, and it would start the install process. I'm not ready to sit here and let that run, so I'm just going to press No. But then you'll wait, it'll go through, write the image. This might take a while, so be aware, have some popcorn or something, or some YouTubes to watch in the background. But with it, once that's done, you'll be able to remove your SD card, put it into the Raspberry Pi and power it up, and it should work right out of the box. Again, if you run into issues with it, reach out, leave a comment, reach out to me, and I'll try to get a new image over to you. Now, if you are in the lab and want to not use that 128 gig SD card, you can clone the SD card from the Raspberry Pi itself. So if one of you guys gets it working and you just want to clone it rather than going through all those steps, on the Raspberry Pi you can just plug in on the USB over here. You can just plug in an SD card and then use the SD card copier just in Pi OS to clone the device onto a new SD card. And then that one you can move over. And that does not need to be the same size. So you could go from this 128 gig to like a 16 gig or something like that. So these are your various options. Again, pretty straightforward, but if you run into issues, reach out and we'll be able to get something figured out. That's all I've got for you guys. Have a good one.